and concern and skepticism over whether we're really going to get to see everything that people are talking about or think they want to talk about.
So the Epstein files have been partially released. I'm not going to stay long because my computer's about to die and I have a lot to do. But I do want to maybe show a little bit. I want to allow YouTube live streaming. Allow. Okay, there's my screen. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? I'm gonna try not to show anything bad, but bottom line, what I want to say is that the Epstein files have only been partially released. For some reason, the Department of Justice is now saying that only part of them can be released. They're saying because they want to protect the victims, which I understand, but they've had 30 days. Heck, they've had years and years and years to do this. Only partially released, and the law says that they have to be fully released. So we'll see what happens now. These are just some pictures here. I did see some pictures of Bill Clinton in a jacuzzi. These are just random pictures of his house. I don't know if they're trying to make a fool out of us or what, but I did see a picture on the news here. Here it is. No, I can't because my screen is being shared. We can maybe see it on here. I can find it because there's a lot of these. In view of the congressional deadline, all reasonable efforts have been made to review and redact personal information pertaining to victims, other private individuals, and protect sensitive materials from discourse. First of all, those private individuals, if they're not victims, then we need to know who they are. I'm not saying that everyone who was with him was a bad person, but that worries me when the DOJ website says that. That said, because of the volume, this website may nevertheless contain information that inadvertently includes non-public, personally identifiable information of a sexual nature. Another random picture of his room, kitchen, whatever. Where's that picture of Bill Clinton in a jacuzzi? I mean, there's nothing. Don't worry, it's not dirty or anything like that. It's just odd, and it looks like he's in the jacuzzi with Maxwell. There's thousands of these, so I probably won't be able to find it again. I see it here on the news, but if you want to know where to get this, go on Google AI and do this. Where can I see the Epstein files released on the DOJ website? And it'll show you. I clicked on this, data one. You click on that and it'll take you to here so you can see everything. You can also watch the news. You can see the picture of Clinton in there, bookcases, all this sort of stuff. I mean, I sometimes wonder why we're getting these random pictures. That's what is raising red flags to me. Why are we seeing pictures of bookcases and stuff? I mean, I did see a picture of whoa. There's a picture of Epstein there. You can see. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see it? I hope you guys can see it. Let me go back here. I'm listening to the news in the background, so if you want to hear it, this is raw right now. This is not fancy, so there's no fancy right here. This is a breaking news story. I have no time to be fancy. Just listen to the news with me and look at these pictures.
I mean, this piecing together to try and find out more of the story of what happened when Epstein was alive is what people are going to be doing for the next days and weeks after this.
Sure. I mean, that stairwell photo has no context to us, but to some of the victims, it may actually have some meaning. And I think
I've seen this picture before, some weird picture, and this is in his New York City apartment. I've seen that apartment before in New York City.
Being able to correlate or put into context a lot of this information that'll be coming out in
yeah, we've seen this. This picture is famous. Some mannequin. I mean, famous people went into this house and saw this thing. I mean, I mean, it's not a crime in and of itself, but it's odd.
Pressure on nonstop, to get this
Let me
information
stop
out.
sharing so I can show you the picture that I'm being shown on the news.
To them,
Here.
been covering up,
There's Bill
the truth
Clinton.
about
There he
this
is.
human being. So
That's Bill
I think
Clinton. Who knows who
when
that
we
is?
get to
Not
see
saying anything is
them
wrong. We don't know who the
help us put that
redacted person is.
together,
It doesn't have to be,
that's gonna
but
be
it's
the
that
real,
Bill Clinton was very
truth-telling,
close. So
the
this is
real
what this is
story,
the picture I
as
saw.
we want to
Can
see
you
it.
guys see it?
Michael Yaki, appreciate you joining us. And if you're just joining us,
So we don't know. I'm not. There's no aspersions or anything, but that's what that you saw the picture there, just so you guys can see it. Let me share this again. Yeah, and now the Justice Department is saying they will not be completely released. Well, that's a crime. I'm sorry. The Epstein Transparency Act said that everything must be released. And if it's not released, you're in contempt of the law. So I think Pam Bondi and all those people should be brought before our court. Don't say I'm not prepared. If I were to say I'm not prepared for a law, if you were to say it, you know what would happen to you. But we're just seeing, most of these are just random pictures. Why are we just seeing these random pictures here? I mean, it's a picture of a little boy looking thing. I don't know. Creepy.
Jeffrey Epstein's island property. I'm looking at bedrooms, desks, computers.
I mean, these random photos. This is like trolling. This is trolling. This is trolling. I don't want. This is like I'm looking at to buy his house. This is what you look at when you're buying a house. When I bought this place here, these are the type of pictures I saw. But look, I'm buying a house. This is not serious. Here's another one. I'm not. There's one that looks like Maxwell in the jacuzzi with him, and now there's a commercial. I won't be long with you guys. I just want you to get a flavor of what the DOJ is giving us. And it looks like a lot of it mostly is just trolling. But I do see on the news some pictures of pictures on the wall of women who look like they're passed out drunk, passed out on drugs. And my question is, the people who say they're so innocent and just because we're around Epstein doesn't mean we did anything wrong. We only went to his house and did business. Well, just because, didn't you see those pictures on the wall? The man is not going to frame a picture and put it on his wall just for him to take them all down when guests come over. And guests were over there very frequently.
Bill Clinton, former Democratic President of the United States. If there is a media management going on in this.
Sorry, excuse me if I sniffle. I do have a little bit of an allergies. What's this? It's cookbooks and stuff. These are pictures that the DOJ are giving us. And they say they can't give everything. And by the way, why did it take 30 days for them to release this crap to us? This shit to us. Excuse my language.
Cynics, well, you wouldn't have to be too cynical to say that they see the value in having that up front.
Oh, well, there you go. Here's something here, something redacted. This looks like it might be a picture of Epstein and I think maybe Bill Gates, but I'm not sure. And then these are redacted. They look like they may be girls or women. And my question is that why is it that people who went to this guy's house even before he was arrested, they didn't see these pictures and say, wait a minute, my guy, what you doing having pictures of naked girls and women around your house? I mean, even if I went to someone's house and I saw a picture of someone if I saw a naked woman in your living room, I'm going to say something, you're odd. You're kind of odd. And I want to hear, well, Donald Trump isn't going to say anything. He's going to talk about drug prices today, apparently. Oh, I'm not interested in Epstein's clothes. DOJ.
Was able to deliver the good news to Americans that he was engaged in an effort to bring down the cost of drugs. So Americans want to hear that.
Well, yeah, we can bring down the cost of drugs, but you know what? The cost of drugs are not brought down enough. In fact, America should have a national health service. That's my thing. You have enough money to give billions every year to Israel and Ukraine. You can give something to Americans.
You don't have to be too cynical to assume that the president.
Look at this junk they're giving. What is this crap? What is this? What is this? Yeah, we've seen this weird picture before. Let me see if anyone's. I'm glad I'm catching your live again. Hope you're well. Boy looking thing. I guess you meant to say thin. Thank you. But yeah, let's keep looking at some of these Epstein things here. This is a raw video I'm making, guys. There's nothing fancy. I'm very disorganized right now. I'm very disheveled right now. So let's just look. We're just gonna just listen to the news and listen to me and watch the picture. So we see some. Well, these girls look like they're clothed, but they're redacted.
The Christmas period, when people have other things on their minds.
Let me mention a couple of other things. I mean, there apparently is video footage of Jeffrey Epstein's cell door. We'll try and clear that and show it to you when we can. And a scrapbook containing.
Ooh, now we're getting juicy here.
Women in Epstein's photos and love notes as well in there. And to your point about how they are releasing.
I can't see what it says.
Michael Yaki, that former Democrat advisor, was telling us just.
I can't see what that says.
His belief was there was some management of this being done.
I'm not interested in this.
Well, at the time this was released, it's being reported in the U.S. media that the U.S. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche told Congress in a letter that the Justice Department discovered more than.
I mean, this looks like an ugly ass house anyway. Look at this ugly decor. This looks like a hellhole. This looks so satanic and ugly. I mean, you have billions. What an ugly ass house. Look at this, a lion biting a deer or something. What an ugly ass house. My little old hovel looked better than this. What a creepy and ugly looking house. This looks like an elevator. Maybe, I don't know where it leads to. Who knows?
That's why we are seeing very prominent names.
What a creepy and ugly ass house.
His co-conspirator standing outside Downing Street, and that's why questions are being asked of very prominent individuals. It should be stressed that it's very unfortunate for.
Who else thinks this is an ugly ass house? Who would want to live here? Who would want to live here? With all this creepy crap here. Who would want to live here? Tell me in the comments, would you want to live here?
We are seeing today another image of Richard Branson, the Virgin magnate in the company of Epstein. Richard Branson denies emphatically having anything to do.
You guys forgive me. The DOJ is giving us a lot of. What's this thing here? What's that? I don't know. It looked like a doorstep or something. I thought it was something dirty, but okay.
The overarching misfortune actually matters that.
Man, what a creepy, ugly, nasty-looking house. Man, I'd rather live on the streets than live here. And why are the DOJ and FBI taking just all these random photos? That's what I want to know. They're taking us for fools. As far as I'm concerned, Epstein files haven't been released if they're just giving us this shit. Excuse my language. What's this?
It is left really to all of us to sift through the documents and I suppose join the dots.
I'll be sifting through these things too by myself, but you guys know where to go. If you're just joining us, if you want to see these for yourself, go to Google AI and say, where can I see the Epstein files released on DOJ? And then click on data set 1 files, because it's really hard to find it directly from the DOJ website. They've got something to hide. They look like they're just giving us this. This looks like a picture of his island, telephone, all these letters here. This must have been something that the investigators put here. All these letters. I wonder what those mean. Picture of his nasty toilet. What an ugly ass house, man.
And we've held it dismissed as a hoax by
There's Epstein. What's this? Ooh. I can barely see it, but it's a redacted photo. So this looked like legs. And this looks like it could be an arm. So the woman looks like she might be passed out. This looks like a picture of a girl who's passed out. Because her legs are, it looks like she's on a chair, a sofa or something. And she's passed out drunk, passed out on drugs. And this is Epstein, and he put that picture there. And, you know, Steve Bannon, I don't know if I can trust Steve Bannon. Let me unshare this for a little bit. I don't know if I can trust Steve Bannon, because Steve Bannon was sitting. Oh, no, not yet. Steve Bannon sitting in that guy's office, and he saw those pictures, and you don't say anything. I mean, if I sit at someone's desk, I mean, I could be wrong at what I'm seeing, but that did. Let's look at it again, guys. Christina says, not my style of house. I find putting an old-fashioned magnifying glass on the computer screen without blowing things up allows me to see things. Yet the house looks like a shithole. I agree. Nothing to see here. Basically what they are showing. Yeah, they're not showing us anything. They're just showing us crap. They're trolling us. But Christina and everybody watching, can I see this? Let me show you something before this computer dies. Look at my cursor. These look like legs. These look like legs. And they're down. So she looked like she's, and this looked like an elbow, her face reacted. She looks like she's passed out on a chair. And you know, if you're passed out, that's one thing. Like if you're comfortably passed out enough, like if you're drunk, you will have this. I've been drunk before. You will put your legs on the chair and you'll sleep. She looks like she has gotten some hard crap. Like she just, boom, passed out bad. And she just plopped. She didn't even have time to put her legs on whatever she's on. And we've seen pictures of Bannon on this chair. And Bannon had to have seen that. I mean, I'm not saying Bannon is doing anything, but if I sit in someone's desk and I see a picture of a girl passed out, I'm going to ask him, like, what is this? I think Bannon needs questions. But anyway, let's look at some of these pictures. I'm not going to stay long. This computer's about to die. If it died, if this live feed ends abruptly, it's because the computer is dead. But I wanted to show you guys. This is breaking news. Look at this ugly house. Another redacted picture. That's Epstein, clearly. Who's these people here? Look at this egg-looking thing. What a weird... Okay, what's this? This looks like... Who knows? Look like an Arab-looking person? I don't know. But it's not redacted.
He knew an awful lot of people, and so he touched. He moved in circles, in wealthy circles.
What a creepy place! Ooh.
States, in Europe, in the UK.
See, look at this. Look at this. Another one. Another one. Look at this. This looks like, this is clearly a leg. Look at this. This is a leg, an elbow, and she also looked like she's passed out. Like she looked like she's passed out. So I think something was, but the thing is, we all know Epstein was a monster. But there were pictures of Bannon sitting in this chair, and you see this, and you don't say, "Huh?" I mean, even if she's sleeping, these famous people who went in this guy's house have questions they have to answer. This is clearly a leg. This is a shirt. This is an elbow. And this must be the head redacted. And the woman is passed out. And someone took a picture because they're fetishizing women drugged or passed out or whatever. And these famous people see this thing. There it is again. It is a leg. These are her socks here. This is her undershirt. This is her nightgown or whatever. Her hair here. Her face here. Knocked out. Bam. Do you guys think that's a picture of somebody passed out? We're talking worse than Penthouse. Playboy would have been benign. Hustler, you name it. It was awful to work there. People will ignore this as long as they are getting what they want. But why would anyone have a photo of that on their desk? Christina, you're asking, you know what the question you should be asking, Christina, is not why that on their desk. Epstein was a pedophile dog who's burning, roasting in hell. The question we should be asking is, why would people go to his house and see a picture like that and still hang around him? Because those pictures are everywhere. Everywhere. Like all over his house. He doesn't have pictures of his mother. I mean, the pictures that let me show you the pictures that I have around my house. These are the pictures you'll see at my house. Picture of me and my fiance in Mexico. Here in Mexico, her family here. You'll see a picture of my mother. Christmas cards. Those are the pictures you'll see at my house. But the pictures at Epstein house is naked women passed out. Well, not naked. Women passed out. Famous people with those, and people see these things and they're like, what is with this dude? Why would a place like GM be complacent back then? Because nobody spoke up when we did there was change. Yeah, see, these are the pictures you'll see at a normal person's house. Christmas cards, vacation holidays. You'll never see one picture of a naked girl or woman passed out in my house. You might see the only time you'll ever see you won't see it. The only naked picture I might have is on my phone of my lady. But it's on my phone and it's my lady. And she's overage. That's where you'll see it. I wouldn't even put a picture of my lady in my living room. That's weird. That's weird. Weird. Because they were compromised and involved because they had things to hide. Exactly. Anyway, my computer's gonna die, but you guys know where to see this stuff. And most of it is all just a picture of his house, like as if this is the Home Improvement Channel. You'll see a few weird pictures, but you know what? The DOJ is playing games, and I don't care who it is, Republicans, Democrats, Independents. Pam Bondi needs to be dragged before the Congress, and maybe if she doesn't have a good explanation, she needs to be held in contempt of the law. Many saw SHIT before it all came out and said and did zero. Same with Harvey Weinstein. Lady Luck, you're right. Anyway, guys, that's the breaking news. I have a lot to do. I have to go. This is the Arana Nation. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Please keep informed. Keep informed. Stay alert. Don't just watch mainstream media. Go on alternative. Arana Nation, not just Arana Nation. InfoWars, Owen Report, even the Young Turks. You know, the Young Turks may be on the left, but you know what? They're actually not, give them a chance. Just because people on the left doesn't mean they're bad. They're not globalists. That's the thing. They're populists like us. We don't agree on everything. But listen to alternative news and stay alert. Ask questions. Pressurize. Pressure your people. This is the Arana Nation. Merry Christmas, everybody.